What is up, guys? ChubbierSnail here with a new commentary about the new weapon updates. This information was just released this Friday on Twitch TV from Quinn and Andy of 343 Industries. Andy is Bravo. And this includes the precision rifles, automatic weapons, and even vehicle weapon updates. This is the newest of the new. I know there's a lot of videos out there, but this is the absolute newest content. So stay tuned for all the new information I'm going to fill you guys in on. First things first, let's cover the precision weapons and the new rules that they're going to fill with this update. The BR, most of you know, is coming a 4-shot weapon. And something very important that I noticed in the commentary is that it's going to be slightly lower rate of fire. Now this is huge because as of right now, if they left it this rate of fire, the BR would be the new DMR and completely destroy everything. But due to the fact that they're lowering that rate of fire slightly, it makes all the difference and it's really good on 343's part. Also, one more piece of information that's very critical is the fact that it's going to kill on the 11th shot. The 11th bullet, rather. And the BR is a 3-shot burst weapon. So for every shot you shoot, 3 bullets come out, which means on 4 shots, 12 bullets a shot. So, the 11th one is very important because it's going to help and change things a lot. It's kind of... They're going to play with it, I guess. It's going to be very interesting because it's going to help for lag and stuff with bad LAN connections. It's going to make it so that kills don't get away due to one missed bullet. So that's kind of good. But on the other hand, it might make it too overpowered. We'll have to see how that turns out. Hopefully it'll be good. I think it's a good decision. We'll see how it works. Next, the most controversial weapon in the game, the DMR, and how they're going to fix it. The DMR they're going to fix by reducing the red reticle distance. And if you guys do not know what that is, the DMR reticle and all weapons reticles turn red when it is over an enemy. And when this is red, it means that the auto aim and magnetism are on, which makes it overall easier to shoot, and your bullets generally will hit. So the fact that the red reticle is so far on the DMR makes it such a powerful weapon because the auto aim kicks in through so many distances. So what 343 is doing is they're reducing the distance that the reticle is red. So after a certain point, the reticle will turn from red to blue, which means that it will no longer have the auto aim on, and it'll make it much harder to kill people and more skilled. So that's very good. It makes the light rifle the master of long range weapons rather than the DMR. We'll get to the light rifle after, but first I want to hit up the Covenant Carbine. This is also a really big update in terms of precision weapons because it is being reduced by 1 shot. It's going from 8 to 7, which is huge, and I think this is absolutely necessary because up until this point, the Covenant Carbine has not been used by anyone. Maybe like 1 out of every 100 people has it, but it's such a powerful, it's such a not powerful weapon, and I'm glad they're buffing it up because it's so hard to do. Like, it's such a hard weapon to master, and people who do master it aren't, rewarded because so many shots. So they took that out. And one more thing that they changed was they made it slightly more accurate by reducing the spread. And what spread is when you shoot a bullet, it spreads out a little bit. You can't perceive it from the player, like you watching it, you're not going to see it spread out. But it does, trust me, it spreads out in that little reticle. And what they did was they reduced the spread, making it more accurate. So it hits more, it is more powerful, 1 less shot, very good update. Last but not least, the light rifle. They upped the rate of fire in the light rifle when scoped in, so now it will truly be the master of long-range weapons. The DMR has beaten the light rifle in many situations in the past, and now I'm glad to see that the light rifle is going to be stepped up and it's going to be the true long-range weapon, and it gives it that advantage rather than the DMR being able to beat it out. So, to go over all the precision weapons so far, I just want to say that they did a really good job, in my opinion, and that now each weapon is going to have a role. And I think when they made this game, they intended each weapon to have a role, where it would be more powerful in this situation or that situation. The DMR, up until this point, has been the most powerful weapon in almost every situation, so as of right now, when they're updating it, I feel like each weapon will have that power over the other. The BR will be close to mid-range, the Carbine will also be close to mid-range, closer to the close end, DMR will be mid to far range, and the light rifle will be the long-range weapon. Now, I think that's really good. It's going to change the game up and make it interesting, so it's not a DMR-only game. Now, let's go to one more thing, the pistol. This is also slightly a long-range weapon. I wanted to include it in here. It is being slightly buffed, slightly more powerful, so that it's a little bit easier to clean up some kills. I think that's a pretty cool decision on 343's part, so just throwing that in there. It's some information for you guys to play with. Now, automatic weapons. I'm going to talk about all automatic weapons at once, so assault rifle, suppressor, and storm rifle. Each one is getting a slight damage buff, so they're going to be a little more powerful, which a lot of people are upset about, but let me explain 343's logic and why I think it's a good idea. Because a lot of people think assault automatic weapons are just going to kill people, and the fact that they're easier and more powerful makes it so that noobs can kill people. Not true. With the information they released, yes, they're buffing the weapon, but what they're also doing is they're decreasing the auto-aim red reticle by 50%. So that's a big deal. Now imagine this. imagine there's a box over a player. Like, just picture this, a box over a player in which if you shoot in that box, it kills them. Now, imagine you get a slightly more powerful weapon, but that box is cut in half. So now you need to be much more accurate, although it's more powerful. So it makes it a more skilled weapon, and that's what this community needs, more skill in this game. So automatic weapons will be good, and they'll be good in close range situations like they need to be. They're not going to be beat by the DMR in close range. They will win, but they will take skill to master, so it's not an easy thing to do, and it's not going to like ruin the game. So that's it for automatic weapons. Now to the vehicle weapons. The Mantis and Warthog chain guns. They're getting a 35% damage increase, which I think is a really interesting decision. The Mantis definitely needed it, I feel, because the Mantis, for such a big, powerful vehicle, I believe it deserves a little bit more powerful of a chain gun, just because it doesn't really do that much. It's not too effective. I'm glad they're doing that. Now for the Warthog, I in the past have thought that the Warthog was good enough and powerful enough, but it's going to be interesting now that it's more powerful. It makes it so that good drivers and good gunsmen will be rewarded, which is nice, and we'll see how that works out. It's definitely going to be interesting. So guys, that is all the newest information released in the live stream on Twitch by 343 Industries. Again, if you guys want to check that out, link will be in the description. Thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for some more Halo updates and weekly commentaries. Stay chubby, guys.